Welcome to the Crypto Lab channel. In this video I will talk about Hedera price prediction and Hedera news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for Hedera in 2022. Built as the trust layer of the internet, Hedera Hashgraph is currently a public network that allows individuals and companies to build powerful decentralized applications, dApps. It is designed to be a fairer and more efficient system, able to remove some of the limitations faced by older blockchain platforms, such as slow performance and instability. It raised funding through an initial coin offering, ICO, in August 2018, and launched its mainnet open access for the first time just over a year later in September 2019. As part of the ICO, investors were able to purchase their own platform utility token, HBAR, at the lowest possible price. The HBAR token has a dual function on the Hedera public network. First, HBAR supports Hedera services such as smart contracts, file storage, and recurring transactions. Secondly, it is used to secure the network, as HBAR users can stake their own tokens to maintain the integrity of the platform. Today we have prepared news about the Hedera cryptocurrency for you. HBAR Foundation pledges $100M to support ELT-based sustainability projects. Hedera Hashgraph's HBAR Foundation announced yesterday the formation of a $100 million Sustainable Impact Fund, SIF. The funds will go towards solutions that utilize the Hedera DLT network and advance the UN Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Our aims to address environmental woes. On March 10, distributed ledger business Hedera Hashgraph launched the Sustainable Impact Fund, SIF, a non-profit philanthropic arm that aims to support the development of climate-friendly solutions inside the Hedera ecosystem. An open-source blockchain business named Dovu, based in Wales, will get $100 million in funding to continue developing publicly accessible tools, such as their audit trail, to validate carbon offset data. Dovu's carbon-focused market capitalization platform, a supporter of the Crypto Climate Agreement, gathers a wealth of real-time quantitative data on all Ethereum-based projects, tracks and openly publishes their carbon debt based on transaction outputs, and proposes token prohibition measures through investments in Dovu's original property, DOV. USDC and Tether, USDT, are the top two stablecoins in terms of cost to offset valuations, with $64,514,997 and $11,361,957, respectively, while wrapped Ethereum, WETH, is in third place with $2,722,699. Dovu works with rural farming communities throughout the world to measure and report soil carbon concentration levels, establishing a circular economic model, in which farmers have access to extract elements from the atmosphere and sell carbon credits. Returning it to the earth is highly recommended on the market. Hedera's board of directors approved the establishment of the HBAR Foundation in mid-September of last year following a successful vote 2 months earlier. First, council members decided to allocate $5.35 billion of the Hedera token's token treasury, a total value of $2.5 billion at the time, for investments in various initiatives and developers working to improve the ecosystem's growth. Based on their website's data metrics, the HBAR Foundation has granted approximately $32.1 million to 19 initiatives in 4 different industries, each of which relies on some component of the algorithm of Hedera consensus. Some of the areas covered by this fund include payments and financial technology, fintech, cryptography, the metaverse, and the new Sustainable Impact Fund. More than any other category, the crypto economy and metaverse funds are home to famous firms such as Binance US, Bittrex Global, UOB Global, and MoonPay. The metaverse category comprises 8 companies such as Venly and Tune.fm. Some experts argue that carbon offsets are not so much preventative, but a means for firms to delay or prevaricate their environmental responsibilities, as some experts argue. CTO Matt Smithies of Dovu described how the firm wants to maintain accountability and transparency across the ecosystem by employing tokenization on the blockchain to ensure traceability and traceability. The Smith said this: "Each actor participating at the audit trail will be recorded, allowing anyone who makes a purchase, whether an organization or an individual, to understand their journey from inception to retirement, before revealing how the imbalance between demand and supply ratio could have an impact in the last 3 days." Similarly, Chilas fell below its EMA ribbons, while the bulls strive to uphold the $185 mark. Cosmos, Atom, the recent sell-off phase led Atom to lose 23.8% from 7 February of its value until it touched its 7-week low on 14 February. Since breaking down from its bearish flag, the ALT found an oscillating range between the $25-32 mark, while marking lower peaks. The recent down channel breakout reversed from the $30 resistance as the bears initiated an over 16% sell-off in the last 3 days. As a result, Atom lost its oscillating range, while flipping the $25.5 mark from support to resistance. Now, the $25.1 mark is an important area for bulls to defend in order to prevent a further breakdown. At press time, ATOM was trading at $25.61. The RSI descended below the midline and eyed to test the oversold region after the bears took over. Further, MACD reaffirmed the bearish influence, while its lines look south. But the ADX depicted a weak directional trend for ATOM. Next on our list is Stellar, XLM. After recovering from its one-year low on 22 January, they all saw impressive gains by rising above the 20 SMA. However, since the 17 February decline, XLM has oscillated below the mean of the Bollinger Bands, BB. This mean, red, represented the 20 SMA that became its immediate resistance. The recent sell-off from the $0.2464 level propelled the ALT to lose nearly 23% of its value. Now, the lower band of the BB would be an immediate testing point for the bears. At press time, XLM traded at $0.1979. The RSI swayed below the midline after testing the 33 support. Any revival from its trendline support, white, would affirm a hidden bullish divergence with price. Although the CMF was still below the zero line, it displayed a strong revival. Well, the main topic of this video is a coin chill is CHC. CHC registered a nearly 56.5% upswing after picking itself up from its 10-month low on 24 January. As a result, the price action tested the $0.242 level. Meanwhile, it saw a rising wedge, white, reversal pattern on its 4-hour chart. Since an expected reversal from there, the bears breached the $0.1857 mark. The immediate testing point for the bears stood at the 17-cent mark. The near-term technicals affirmed the selling power. At press time, they all traded at $0.1851. The RSI favored the bears, while swing below the midline for the last 3 days. We will try to answer these frequently asked questions. Is Hedera, HBAR, a good investment? How much will Hedera cost in 2025, or how much will Hedera cost in 10 years? Guessing price fluctuations and predicting future prices is a hell of a task. Our team is determined to master the strategy as quickly as possible. The value of Hedera hashgraph is expected to continue rising as scarcity tends to drive the price up. Please note that there is some risk to any investment. Thus invest in what you can, before jumping to conclusions, and do as much research as possible. Hedera is currently worth 22 cents United States dollars with a market cap of $4,248,008,320, making it a 32 most valuable coin. How high can Hedera hashgraph go? The average Hedera hashgraph rate could reach 51 cents by the end of this year. If we take a 5-year plan, we calculate that the coin will easily reach $2.13. We have given an analytical forecast up to 2030 inclusive. Perhaps some of this will be useful to you. Hedera course forecast for 2022 and 2022, with wider adoption and partnerships among other important blockchain networks. Hedera's price will skyrocket, with a maximum trading price of 34 cents in 2022. The price ranges will be very trendy if we stick to them. If all goes well, we can expect an average price of 30 cents, with a maximum price of 34 cents for 2022. HBAR rate forecast 2023. The value of Hedera will rise, thanks to the efforts of the network developers and community investors. Therefore, the settlement price